Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield, and the defense... Sending a message.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Peppers. Breaks into the open. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Peppers. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, it's Peppers. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. The give to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's 3rd and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the first down through the interception, but no harm.
Might be calling a hot route. Williams will pass. Looking down the middle. Hits the open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks in Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Going right and going deep. It's complete. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Williams looking for a man. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Bulldogs.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. Tackled there by the defense.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but they can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end run.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to take a shot on second and short. He's going to take off. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Dogs! Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Casey. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Peppers. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll try to do it himself. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the football.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football.
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Casey. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They boot it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Williams will pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. Oh, he's got some space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down. He tries to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
One more snap coming before halftime. Finding an escape route. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
He just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The play action fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Inside the 40. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that's the danger on defense about playing this guy. You've got to keep him in the pocket. If you let him get outside, he can hurt you throwing it, or he can take off and kill you. And that's what he did right there. Moving forward, they have got to do a better job containing this QB.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The corners are walked up tight. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Punts it out of the air. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now they'll run the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you want to sneak those draws in there when the defensive line gets over-aggressive and runs upfield. Jesse, they didn't do it on that play.
No, nice job staying in their gaps. Offense was in shotgun. The offensive line was pass setting. They were trying to fool them, but they couldn't get it done.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking to buy time. Gets rid of it. Caught close to the marker. It's Singleton. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Calls his own number.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
From the gun on third down. He lofts one down the sideline. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Pulls it in. It's Casey. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. With the catch, it's Casey. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs.
A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Rushes on him. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Let's go. Off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Here's a heat. They're working that left side. There he goes. They show great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Trying to pull his way in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Tech. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On the run, it's Peppers. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On the move. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Jackson will throw. Quick strike complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Razorbacks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game